Tower Defense Simulator has quite a few forgotten towers that players very rarely use because they are either trash or there are better towers to use. However, today I am talking about one tower specifically, the Gladiator. The Gladiator was added in 2019 and you had to beat the Heights map to obtain it. However, over the years the Gladiator has come back many times as a Robux game pass, often varying from 400 to 600 Robux. Now, you might be wondering, how is this tower the most forgotten tower in Tower Defense Simulator? Well, to put it simply, this tower is just outclassed by all of the other melee towers, and it has not received a major buff nor nerf for ages except from a tiny nerf to its ability. This makes towers like the Brawler, Warden, and even the Slasher that tiny bit better, since they all have had recent reworks making them better. But people still use Gladiator, right? Simple answer is not really. This tower used to be a beast for speedrunning Fallen, but since Fallen has got reworked, this tower cannot really beat the early waves without leaking, and you can just use Golden Soldier instead. However, if you are speedrunning Molten or Easy, this tower is great, and to Gladiators can handle up to wave 4 or 5 without leaking, depending on the map you are playing on off course. Now, even though no one uses this towers, people overlook this tower heavily as it has some great features. This tower can easily take out hiddens because it is great DPS, and you can get hidden detection very early in the game. Gladiator also can take out the normal boss at wave 10 with no struggle as long as it is level 4, which is easy to get in Molten. All these great points about the tower, and still no one uses it. I'm not done yet, by the way. Gladiator is also great for crowd control and breakers since it can attack multiple enemies at one, allowing to do over 100 DPS on its final level. Wow, that's a lot of advantages. Surely you're done, right? Good joke. Gladiator has an ability which reduces its fire rate by 30% at max level and lets it deal a lot more damage paired with Commander, DG, and fire rate flag. However, this ability has one downside. The Gladiator will not attack for like 1 second before using the ability, but it lasts for pretty long. Now we will compare the 3 best melee towers in a contest, and the winner gets the title of the best melee tower in Tower Defense Simulator. Our first contestant is none other than Brawler. Brawler is an insane tower and can defend early game very well in all game modes. The tower is great for single target DPS and can easily shred early game bosses like the Fallen Squire or normal bosses. However, Brawler has one major issue. It lacks hidden detection, which limits the potential heavily and makes it very rarely used. But there's one simple solution to this. Just use another tower that has hidden detection, such as Golden Soldier or Normal Soldier. Me personally, I don't think Brawler is really worth it to bring if you have Golden Soldier, because Golden Soldier is just insane and has everything. Another issue with Brawler is that it does not have flying detection, but neither does any melee tower, so no melee tower will be rated 10 out of 10. Even though I have mentioned all those cons, Brawler has one major thing that makes it basically one of the best, if not the best, melee tower. This tower's ability lets it jump anywhere around the map for free, which makes it great for casual players as you can easily catch leaks, and for speedrunners because you can move the tower to the boss easily. Brawler will get a 7.5 out of 10. And our next tower is Warden. Warden is also another great early game tower. However, since it costs 1000 cash to place, you will have to leak the first 3 waves before being able to place it. Even though it can be used for early game, it is better for mid-late game since Warden really struggles to take down enemies at its early level, and it is hard to get a lot of them early game. If you have to level 1 Wardens, they can easily breeze through early game Fallen, but may struggle a bit on wave 7 because of the Fallen Squire. Another great thing about this tower is that it has hidden detection, so it can easily take out hiddens with no issues, and you do not have to bring another early game tower to take them out. And like Brawler, this tower can stun, but on level 3 it allows the tower to stun every hit, and on max slow down some no stun enemies. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but it's good. Again, like Brawler, this tower is great at taking down high health enemies, and it's even easier for Warden because it can stun them. This tower is basically the better version of Brawler, excluding the jump ability. It also gains lead detection at level 3, which makes it viable for hardcore, but not really ideal because of its placement cost. I would say Warden is pretty well balanced because it does high DPS while costing a lot and is good range for a melee tower. And Warden is pretty easily obtainable because you just have to beat the Pizza Party game mode, which is very easy, and buy it for 5000 coins. And because the tower has very fast hit speed, it can easily take down breakers. The tower literally does over 200 DPS while being buffed by Commander. Warden will get an 8 out of 10. And the winner of the best melee tower in Tower Defense Sim is Warden.